Hi there, and welcome to another one of my Hornet 6 videos. This is a 2003 with 33,000 miles on the clock. I don't need to tell you it's in silver. Tyre measurements as per normal will be at the end of the video. Now I normally start on the front left and work my way around the bike, coming around to the other side. There's my finger. But in this case I'm going to jump straight to the tank, because the previous owner stored it in his garage and some equipment fell off the shelf and has made a little dink here, and it's made a dink there. You can see from my fingers the size of what we're talking about. Now it's not slide damage, you can see from where it isn't slide damage. I don't buy accident damage bikes, but I'll point that out because if that puts you off, then you might as well stop the video now. I am on the lookout to see if I can get a good tank, which I reckon will be in the region of 75 to 100 pounds to put that on there, and this one would be probably worth around about 40 pounds on the second-hand market, so there'll be about 50 quid's difference. Now if I do get one, the price of the bike will jump up by 150 pounds because the condition of it and the fact it's got full service history and it's a nice bike will demand that. It's just that I am lowering the price at the moment to see if it doesn't bother you, the dents on the tank, then take it at the price it is. If not, wait to see. I'll get another tank and buy it at the more expensive price. The choice is yours. Now, no more ado. Let's get down with my normal rounds. First thing I check are the discs for lipping, but at 33,000 miles you wouldn't expect any of the mileages that I do, that there is never any lipping, because unless somebody's run the pads out and carried on driving, you're not going to get lipping. So there's no lipping there, but I do mention it because replacement discs are expensive, of course. Then really we go looking for signs, or I go looking for signs of accident damage. Here's the front guard. There's not a mark on it, as you can see. While we're in this region, I'll point out fork seals, which are not expensive. The seals themselves, but putting them in are. There's nothing wrong with these. So, I mean, seals are probably 20 quid. Getting put them in, probably a oneer. So you don't want to buy anything where, unless you can do the work yourself, you don't want to buy anything where the fork seals have gone. Headlamp, that's all good. No damage to that. It's got this double bubble aftermarket black screen, which deflects the wind nicely over the top of your head on the motorway. Top fairing, there's nothing to point out. I'll go round slowly, stop the video where you like, but there is no signs of any slide damage on these leading edges. Likewise on the leading edge of this mirror, right hand mirror, front brake lever, bar end weight, no scratches, no marks. Likewise on the tank, on the sides at least. Now because the shapes of these tanks where they protrude, if the bikes go over and slide, this part here will always take a hit, as with the fairing, of course. It does have crash bobbins on it, and you can see the writing on that. It's on there, so it's not been for a slide even with the crash bobbins on. It's got this laser cut aftermarket stainless chromed radiator cover on it. Downpipes are nice, they're not rusty and they're not leaking. Again, the downpipes themselves are not that dear, probably 120 pounds. But fitting them can be a pain. If those bolts snap, you're in for a big job. So don't never buy anything with leaky downpipes just because it's cheap, because it may turn out to be very expensive. Engine covers, end cap for the crank and the clutch. There's no damage there because it's got this crash bobbin which would protect it anyway. Then I'll go looking at the rear brake lever, driver's right hand peg and pillion right hand peg, and you can see no signs of any slide damage there whatsoever. The exhaust cover, again, if they go over, these take scuffs all the way down here. You can see it's as good as the day it came out the factory. Tank we've already done, or at least on this side. Seat, There's no rips, no tears. On the older models, they tend to pull back here, or they split along here, or the UV gets them and they split there. But the seat cover is all very good, as the seat. The seat panel, or the side panel, the right hand side panel there, they're well tucked away, then they're never damaged, so that's all good. The rear seat cowl here, again, because they protrude out, if the bikes go over, they take scuffs along here. There is no damage there. I'm going slowly. Stop the video again where you like. It's got these mini indicators front and rear, as you probably noticed. There we are. Is the left-hand view of the seat cowl. No damage. And the seat, no scuffs, no splits, no tears. The side panel, again, tucked well away, so they won't get damaged. It's got this carbon fibre, and it is carbon fibre, genuine hugger on it, so that must have cost a few bob. Again, looking for signs of slide damage would be the left-hand pillion peg, driver's peg, and gear lever, and indeed the hanger on this side. If they go over, they take scuffs, and it costs an arm and a leg to replace it all. No damage there. Alternator cover, again, it's protected by the crash bobbin, but there's no damage to that. Left hand side of the tank, showing you that it hasn't been over, as we've mentioned the dent there, although that may be cured if I can find another tank. The left hand handlebar weight, clutch lever and mirror, showing no signs of any slides. Left hand side of the fairing, all good, all good. And a little view of the left hand side of the front guard. There we are. So really, it's just a shame about these. It's just a shame. If it doesn't bother you, it's the thing for you, because it will be about 150 quid less than one without that. It's just such a shame. Anyway, let's hear what it runs like. Now, it's stone cold, as you'll be able to see with my hands going on the pipes there. So it's not pre-warmed. Choke on and hit the button. Starts as easy as that. Ticking over very slowly because it is cold. It's in liquid, obviously. Starts as easy as that, as they all should do. I'll come round here and have a listen to the engine. There's no ticks, bangs or rattles. It doesn't leak oil. It doesn't leak water, as they shouldn't. I'll shut it up so you can hear me a bit better. And at this point, I'll take a few steps back and say thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed the popcorn, and have a nice day.